Testing. Right, okay. Sorry about that. Microphone was not cooperating. It seems everything is going against me right now because I was trying to get the thing prepared for the direct, and I've got like 6 minutes before the direct starts, so technically there's still time to talk, but I was hoping to start the stream a little bit sooner than this, but you know me, I'm kind of bad at making deadlines, so not a lot of time to talk, but we'll talk real quick and then we'll talk a little bit after the direct. So welcome to the stream. Hope you guys having a good day. So I decided, because I've finished 2 games yesterday, why don't we do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after the direct instead of continuing another game, like trying to finish another game. So we could do some of that afterwards. I need to set up the Switch, but we can wait till we're done with the direct. It's 30 minutes, so it's going to be a big one. Keep your expectations relatively low, but having said that, I have some predictions and I've got some hopes, so I'm going to try going through these relatively quickly and then I'll get the YouTube thing set up. So yeah, first of all, actually hang on a second. Oh right, there we go. Pai Huhin, Moo, Mishoshu, and Mimo, welcome, and MSP. So yeah, I was hoping to start the stream a little bit sooner so I could kind of talk more about these predictions and hopes and details. The predictions is what I think are going to happen. The hopes are what I want to happen, but are less likely. So we'll go over these real quick. We've got just under 5 minutes, I think, coming. Yeah, 4 minutes now. So Mario Tennis Aces / Hyrule Warriors dates. I think Mario Tennis did say spring. There's rumours that it's going to be in June, which is not spring. But I think we're going to get dates for both that and Hyrule Warriors now, because those are the 2 upcoming games we don't have dates for, so it's kind of obvious, but I thought I'd point that out. Next one, tiny bit more information about Kirby Star Allies. I think this, because it's coming out very soon, so it kind of makes sense for them to kind of advertise it and spotlight it a little bit. And I think like the recent 3DS games, they'll have some mini-games included or some side modes, so they'll probably briefly touch on that. Other than that, it's probably just going to be like a quick minute of things like, oh, here comes Kirby Star Allies, you can get this in it as well. And don't forget to download the demo if you didn't already. Detective Pikachu Spotlight. I think this might be the only 3DS game being shown, at least the first party 3DS game. I don't think Nintendo's working on anything else for the 3DS. It doesn't seem like they might have something going, but it doesn't seem like it at this point. Ah shit, hang on a second. I need to tether my phone for the direct, because my internet cannot handle a high quality live stream while I'm live streaming. So you're going to hear a bunch of beeps and boops. So just bear with me. Yeah, I'm really fucking underprepared. Like I was trying to start the stream sooner and I was just like not getting the time to do it. Come on, phone, please. Right, there we go. So, Detective Pikachu, yeah, I think that may be the only thing we'll hear about. Nothing from Retro Studios. I'll talk about this in more detail. There was a little bit of information from some random source, I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? LinkedIn? Like somebody had a LinkedIn profile with information. So yeah, we'll talk about that later, but I don't think we'll hear anything from it today. If we hear anything from Retro this year, it's probably E3. I think Nintendo kind of want to hold on to that until then. Mario Party Switch, this might be leaning toward the hope side, but I think this is totally a thing that could happen. Like, what's a Nintendo console without Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained right now, and I'm trying to do a number. Well, not a number of things, but I'm trying to get things ready here. And that includes bringing up the Nintendo Direct. Hang on a sec. I don't know if I'm gonna get this in time. Hang on. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't even get through it. I was hoping to start the stream a lot sooner. I could maybe talk about it if it takes like more than a minute for them to start, but I haven't even got the fucking source set up. Hang on. Just bear with me here. If I sound a little bit all over the place, that's because I am. Right, I've got the thing up. Hang on a sec. Trying to remember how this works. Fucking Windows. Oh, it's starting. Fuck. Hang on. Ah, damn it. You'll probably hear it. I'll try to put this on as quickly, and I'm just like completely fucking this up. You can listen to it. I'm just trying to remember how to bring this up. Okay, well, 3DS stuff as well. Yeah, I apologise for this. I am just completely dropping the ball on this. Yeah. So I'm sorry. You know how when you're trying to do something and you just completely lose fucking window capture? There we go. There we go. We got it. So, WarioWare, that's cool. I love WarioWare. I'm happy with that. I'm trying to move this into position. Oh shit, hang on.
Animalized me character.
Sorry.
Be strategic and use your whole
Wow,
team.
I am bad at streaming.
What in tarnation?
I'm bad at streaming.
Your friends' me characters can join the team as gunners. Well, you'll need their help to face each wave of transforming monsters.
I didn't realise that the desktop audio was off this whole time.
I'm
gonna have to edit that in now.
Enemy invasion to stop. And a frontier in
You didn't miss much, it was just WarioWare for the 3D. Was it 3DS? I think it was 3DS. And this as well. So I'm kind of surprised that there are 3DS games coming. It kind of felt like Nintendo was just going to stop, but...
Nintendo 3DS, May 24th.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna try to fix this a little bit. Well,
better together?
wait.
Nintendo DS
Oh.
Classic Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is back for more.
It's not a remake of
adventures.
Partners in Time, but I would rather have a remake of
Mario
the
and
third
Luigi
game.
have been tasked with finding
Nice.
a cure for the Blorbs, a disease threatening all life in the Mushroom
Right,
Kingdom.
I'm definitely going to be
But
playing
thanks
this when
to
this comes
Fawful,
out.
Both brothers have been devoured by Bowser, and so their journey takes them deep into the belly of the beast, leaving Bowser to scour the kingdom for the cure. The only way forward is to change between the bros and Bowser. The big bad will even beef up for monstrous boss battles fit for a king. Take him down in this action-packed
Right, well I guess I
RPG.
stand corrected then. I guess 3DS is going to continue getting support.
And-
Not that I'm
Uh-oh.
really
Looks
upset
like
about
this
that,
boy
but you
wants
know.
in on the action. Find out what happens behind the scenes in the untold story of Bowser Jr. When Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside
I like
Story
that they've
plus
got like an
Bowser
extra
Jr.'s
thing
Journey launches in 2019.
to go along with it, kind of like Bowser's
Here's the
Minions.
scoop on Detective Pikachu. Plus
Right,
a
here's
new
the
amiibo.
Detective Pikachu
Something
featurette
about
that I
this
was thinking
Pikachu
about.
is a little different. He's gruff,
You agree with me, don't you?
runs his mouth,
Hey, don't boss me around.
likes coffee.
This hi-hat
Oh yeah,
is as delicious
ignore
as
the microphone icon.
No one knows why. Welcome to Rhyme City, where humans and Pokemon usually live in harmony. But recently,
There we go,
Pokemon
fixed
have
it.
been behaving oddly and running amok.
So there's a fake
Luckily, a boy named Tim and Detective Pikachu are on the case, facing each mystery head-on.
quick attack! Oh, how was that? Did I do it?
As of today, the game is available for pre-purchase in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, I'll
Crack
be
the
playing
case with
this.
Detective Pikachu when
So
the
it's
game
coming out in
launches
like
March
a couple
23rd.
weeks, so
Plus,
yeah, it's not that
keep
far
your eyes
off.
peeled for this extra-large Detective Pikachu amiibo figure, which launches the same day.
I think I'll pass on these. I'm pretty done with the 3DS. Yeah, I kind of feel
That
like that,
mysterious
but I
mansion has
love
reappeared
Mario and
in
Luigi
Nintendo
Bowser's Inside
3DS
Story.
remake.
So, oh, wait, the first game? Oh, nice. Wow, Nintendo are really squeezing every last bit out of the 3DS. That's kind of impressive that they got that running on 3DS hardware.
Nintendo GameCube classic Luigi's Mansion has been remade for Nintendo 3DS.
I personally would have preferred it if they had made it for the Switch, but whatever, I'll take this.
Fans of the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon game can now explore the original mansion where Mario went missing. Luigi's something of a scaredy cat, but these classic ghosts and traps are no match for his
Just for
vacuum
context, this is all 3DS stuff. Like they've got like
Besides,
the headline
mansion
format,
maps
so
will be
this is all like
displayed on the
3DS
bottom
headlines, and then they'll do Switch.
If you work up the courage, fight the ghosts of your past battles.
So if you're
in
wondering
new
where
boss
these-
rush mode.
Boss Rush mode. If you're wondering what the
Luigi's
Switch
Mansion
stuff
for
is, it's
Nintendo
coming.
3DS
Like they're doing the
launches this
3DS
year.
stuff first.
That's all for Nintendo 3DS.
There we go. But I'm gonna try to fix this real
いかが
quick.
でしたか
So far, so good?
さて、ここから
Well,
は
let's keep the headlines coming.
ご紹介していきます。まずはヘッドラ
It's
イン
time for Nintendo Switch.
Kirby can even make friends with those characters?
Right, here we go. I predicted
Kirby
this
Star Allies
Kirby stuff.
finally launches next week. As you fight through your adventure, you'll reach dream palaces where, surprise, even fan-favorite legacy characters can become Kirby's friends. Well, dream friends anyway. When you're saving the world, it's nice to have some heavy hitters on your side, even the likes of King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Bandana Waddle Dee.
That's pretty
Eventually,
cool.
More Dream Friends will be added to the game via free updates after launch. The first update will include Rick, Kine, and Ku.
Oh, hang on a second. The picture's slightly miscropped. Oh, that's cool.
And Gooey.
Yeah, I didn't realise that the picture was cropped out the sides there, but you can kind of see what
It's
it's
like
showing.
a dream come true to bring this ragtag crew of characters together
Oh.
from across the Kirby series. Kirby Star Allies launches on Nintendo Switch March 16th, and the first free update will be available March 28th.
Ah, so it's like a
quick
post-game
reminder,
DLC then.
A free
Okay.
demo is available now in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch. What else are friends for? An epic tale returns with new
Nice.
artistic
Wait,
touches.
is this the
Okami,
original Okami?
The grand adventure
Nice.
in classical Japanese style.
Thank you,
rises
Capcom,
again
thank
in the
you.
HD version. To
I
save
was
the land
holding
from
out
eternal
on the
curse,
hopes that this was coming to
legendary
Switch.
Okami Amaterasu was resurrected, setting off on a quest with the wandering artist Isu. Overcome challenges using the power of the gods, the celestial brush. With mere brush strokes, you can make a variety of miracles come to fruition. In the Nintendo Switch version, use touchscreen control in handheld mode. Or use the Joy-Con controller's motion
Yes,
controls in TV
yes.
mode or tabletop mode.
So
Both
much
methods
yes.
offer an intuitive way to solve puzzles and defeat
Day
your
fucking
foes.
one purchase for me.
Meet an eclectic cast. Solve mysteries. And slay countless monsters to discover what
Like, I
awaits
played
as
this on the
your journey's
Wii back in
end.
the day. This is a fucking awesome game.
Okami HD launches on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch this
I'm
summer.
fine with waiting a couple months for that version, personally. I think that's going to be a good version.
Eat up and throw sushi on Nintendo Switch. An adventure unlike any other. With conveyor belt sushi action, it's Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido.
Oh yeah, this
Story
is that
takes
game they
place
shown
after
for the
the bitter
3DS at
sushi
E3 like a
struggles.
year or two
Raised in a
ago.
world where sushi is forbidden, Musashi must wage all-out conveyor belt sushi battles to defeat the Empire and topple
Musashi.
its sushi monopoly. The gameplay is deep, but the basics are simple. Just eat more and more sushi to pile up plates of matching colors on a table, then throw them all at your opponent. Mix up your strategies to
I've never
crush your
played the
enemies.
3DS
If you
game, so I
manage
can't
to
really
pull
say
off
if
the
this is
special
good or
move
not.
created by one of your sushi sprites, you may be able to get the upper hand in battle. Of course, there's a multiplayer mode too. Battling fellow sushi strikers online can get intense. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido launches simultaneously on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo
Yeah, I don't think I can
3DS
fix
June
that
8th.
picture cropping issue because the edges are kind of cropped out. I'm not sure I can fix
More
that.
travelers, more details, and more launch info.
Hello, this is Masashi Takahashi from Square Enix.
Oh, is this?
Today,
Yeah, this is
I have 3
Octopath
news
Traveler.
items to share with you. First, I'd like to introduce 2 more main characters.
This is about as good as it's
What
gonna
lies
look.
beyond the horizon?
I had to change the size of the page there
Meet
to
Tressa the
accommodate.
Merchant. She sets off to find her own adventure and gain experience in her job. Her path action is purchase.
I wonder
which
if this
means
is gonna
she
get
obtains
a
special items
title
from
now, or if
townsfolk.
it's still gonna be a while off. Not
I
sure.
helped out someone in a bind. Simple as that.
And this is Alfin, the apothecary. He embarks on his journey to heal those suffering across the continent. His path action is inquire. He can worm out info others aren't privy to in standard conversations. Next, let's talk about jobs in battle. Characters start out with a base job, but they can equip an additional job to use in battle. For instance, if another character like the merchant Tressa equips the dancer job, the combined jobs and abilities expand your strategic options.
I'm not the biggest JRPG player, but I do like the demo of this game.
Finally, we know many of you have been wondering about the release date. The game launches July 13th.
Oh, nice. That's closer than I thought. I thought it was going to be like the end of the
Additionally,
year.
we will be offering a special edition of the game. Inside, you'll find a pop-up book introducing the 8 characters
Wait,
and their places of
Is
origin.
Octopath Travel
Helpful
the
map for
actual
your
final
adventure.
title of the game?
A sound selection CD,
I thought that was a working
and
title.
a replica coin based on the in-game currency. This special edition will be released the same day as the regular version of the game. Your comments.
Let me know
have
if the
provided
audio mixing is
development
okay,
team
like
with
is the
reference
voice and
points
the
and
direct okay?
inspiration as we head into the home stretch of our work with the game. Please look forward to the release of Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, they're sticking with that. Not the best title, but whatever.
What happens when an otaku
Yes!
assassin enters the game world?
Time for some No More Heroes.
The legendary gaming console, the Death Drive Mark II. Travis Touchdown wanders into the game world and embarks on a rampage of epic proportions.
Oh, nice. That looks
Inside,
good.
there's an action game, racing, puzzles, a total of 7 different game titles. With his beam katana in hand, he vows to exterminate every last bug he finds. Chain his simple yet exhilarating basic attacks and his arsenal of skill attacks to cut them down to size. A brutal boss lurks at the end of each game. Creatively combine your moves to crush them.
No More Heroes is this
Pass
shit.
the Joy-Con controller to a friend for co-op multiplayer. And
Oh, that's
partner
cool.
up with the one and only Badman. Did we mention the adventure mode, which tells a new story? Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, launches exclusively on Nintendo
Nice.
Switch in 2018.
Cannot wait for that. That looks good. I like
In
it.
Dark Souls, every challenge is an opportunity. Plus, Amiibo.
Oh, give us fucking goofy Nintendo costumes
Dark
with this. That would be fucking funny.
World wrought with despair.
Goofy
and
Nintendo
hope.
costumes or weapons would be fucking hilarious for Dark Souls.
In the seemingly endless cycle of death, one
I mean, the opposite has happened. Like fucking Mario Odyssey, we had fucking Dark Souls Dragon, and an otherwise happy-go-lucky game, so it could happen.
Console with Nintendo Switch. Before launch, there's going to be a network test, so players can try the game. If this will be
Oh.
your first Dark Souls experience, welcome to a brave new world.
That's kind of cool. They're doing like a test ahead of
Separately,
time.
The Solaire of Astora amiibo will be
Oh,
released.
nice.
With it, you can perform the popular Praise the Sun gesture with reckless abandon. Dark Souls Remastered. And the Solaire
Nice.
of Astora amiibo launch on May 25th.
Praise the sun.
いかがでしたか？
How's it going so
I
far?
don't think I'm gonna double tap on that game, but I want that fucking amiibo. That looks
Did you
awesome.
hear that My Nintendo members can now redeem gold points for digital games and DLC on the Nintendo Switch system? Just choose to use your points during the checkout process in Nintendo eShop.
I'm gonna have to talk about this in more detail because I kind of have a bone to pick
Visit
with
the My
Nintendo on this
website to
subject.
learn more.
But we'll talk about that
Okay,
later if I
we
don't
have
forget.
More Nintendo Switch headlines, but first,
ここで
let's shine a nice long spotlight on one title in particular.
ご覧ください。
Please take a look.
Take a look. Oh, here we go, Mario Tennis Aces. I hope this isn't like a fucking July release or a June release.
Ready to rally in full-blown tennis battles, using their most tactical, tricked-out shots ever. Mario Tennis Aces. There are more than 15 playable characters, each with their own distinct characteristics. The varied playstyles of
Has
the
Chain Chomp
Nintendo
always
Switch
been a
system
playable character?
allow
'Cause I've never
four
played the other
players
Mario
to step
Tennises.
onto the court together. Today we'll mainly cover the essentials of the refined tennis gameplay. There's a variety of
Oh shit.
shots to serve up, like a basic shot, top spin,
Yeah, there might be technical hitches.
slice, and a lob that'll zoom.
Ah, fuck no. Hang on a second, we're having issues. USB decided to fuck up on me because of course it did. Hopefully this continues from where it left off. I need to re-establish the... I don't know what just happened there, the USB just cut
over your
off completely.
opponent's head. Just to name a few.
There we go. Ah, fuck me. Sideways. Please. I'm sorry for this.
Why not aim and then shoot? Introducing the all-new Zone Shot. It lets you pinpoint any spot you want to aim at using motion controls and send the ball crashing down.
Right, I think we're good now.
Zone shots are really powerful, so if you get hit by one, your racket will take some damage. If your racket takes 3 hits, it'll break, forcing you to forfeit if it's your last one. It's an instant KO.
Oh, okay then.
But don't give up hope. You can stop a zone shot with a block. Return a shot with perfect timing, and you'll block.
Ah. Where we can
Protecting
fix
your
this. This is at 480p, by the way. I can't
It's no
fucking do
small feat to
720p.
Nail the timing just right. That's where zone speed comes into play. When using zone speed, the world around you moves in slow motion, allowing you to perform incredible feats, like chasing down a quick shot. It's no instant win card, but it makes it a bit easier to block powerful zone shots. Of course,
Oh, so there
you
is a
can't
counter
just
to
spam
that.
zone
That's
shots
kinda
and
cool.
Zone speed the whole match. You can only initiate these moves by using up some of your energy gauge. The energy gauge slowly fills up the longer you keep a rally going. But the fastest way to fill up your gauge is with the new trick shot. If a ball gets away from you, you can jump over to knock it back. It's a risky maneuver. If you don't judge the timing or distance correctly, you may waste your energy or lose a point. But if you're successful, your energy gauge
Right, so I
will get a
haven't
big
really
boost.
played a Mario Tennis game before, except for the Wii port of the GameCube game, so I'm not
Fill up your
sure
gauge,
if
and
this...
it's go time.
It sounds like it's got more
Initiate your
depth from the
ultimate
previous
shot,
games, but I'm
the
not
special
sure.
shot. It will
I'm
fill up
assuming it
your energy in
is,
a
like
big
they've
way.
added more
This thing can really take
mechanics to
time.
make it more interesting, but
It
not
may even destroy your
ridiculously
opponent's
broken.
racket in one hit. However, not even a special shot guarantees a win. There's always a chance it could be blocked, so watch out. In these intense matches, every
Oh, look
move
at
you
that
make
face.
presents a risk and hopefully a reward. Your energy gauge could be the key to victory. Will you use it for an offensive zone shot? Or use it for some defensive zone speed? Let's say you go for the zone shot. Will you go for a surefire point? Or will you try to destroy
I like how
your
thousands
opponent's
of people are
racket
watching
on
an
your wrist?
explanation of tennis right now. Yeah.
Non-stop, split-second strategies may be the best part about Mario Tennis Aces.
Looks interesting.
Purists rejoice. You can also play using simple rules, which means only basic shots are allowed. Once you connect online, you can play a match with your friends or other players. Events and online tournaments will be held, allowing you to compete against other players. Matchmaking is based on your record during the event. As a participation bonus, you can get special outfits or even additional characters.
Oh, that's cool.
There's also
Wait,
swing
Yoshi's
mode,
logged behind
which
that?
allows you to use
That's
your
kinda lame.
Joy-Con like a tennis racket. Forehand.
Why would they
backhand,
pick Yoshi of all characters to be logged behind online participation?
and lob.
Like, you have to actively play online in order to unlock them.
Play the game casually with your
Like,
friends
fucking
and
put
family.
Rosalina
Just get your
behind that,
body.
or Daisy. Like, any of those characters.
The game offers a refined approach to tennis gameplay, focusing on deep strategic.
Oh, was that
mechanics.
Koopa? Right, okay.
Plus, the story mode
Yeah,
will offer
their
other
face
twists
looks kind of
to the
similar,
good
like the
old
big
game of
eyes and
tennis.
nose. Still, I don't understand why they would do that kind of thing, but whatever. Oh, that was fucking Waluigi there, like his pose with the fucking rose.
Mario Tennis Aces
I'm gonna have to get a
launches
screen
June
grab of that
22nd.
after I'm done with this. Yeah, was kind of hoping that game was coming out
and
sooner.
one last thing. As we approach the game's launch, we decided to hold a pre-launch online tournament. That way, you can try out Mario Tennis Aces for yourself.
That's cool.
We'll announce the details at a later date.
I do like that
so
Nintendo
please stay
are
tuned.
opening up to doing like online trials and demos for like upcoming games.
We'll have more on Mario Tennis Aces in the future. Let's continue with some Nintendo Switch headlines.
Smash Brothers, please.
Captain Toad is ready to explore other systems.
Sequel or
Captain
ports?
Toad Treasure Tracker is bound for Nintendo Switch.
Ah,
Explore a variety of tricky sandbox
not sure if I'll double dip on this, to be honest.
Japanese box garden called Hakoniwa. You can rotate the camera and touch the screen for a better view of hidden treasures.
not shitting on Toad's Treasure Trackers,
And
but this is one of the
time,
few games I
we've
didn't think I would
included a few
rebuy.
Super Mario Odyssey levels too. Now you can explore locales
Well, they've got
from a
some new
variety of
levels at least, but
kingdoms.
yeah, it's largely
Check
going to be
out
the
New
same
Donk
game. It's
City.
not a full-on sequel. New Donk City, though, that's kind of cool.
By the way, did you know Captain Toad also appeared in Super Mario Odyssey?
Did you know he also
The
appeared in
Nintendo
Super Mario
Switch version can
Galaxy?
be played with a friend by sharing a
Yeah,
pair of
nobody talks
Joy-Con
about that
controls.
game.
While one player controls Captain Toad, the other can assist with things like turnip cover fire, so you can enjoy tracking treasure together. We also plan to release a Nintendo 3DS version with 3D visuals and touchscreen controls. It feels like there's a box garden right in your hands.
Though,
Captain Toad
okay.
Treasure Tracker launches July 13th.
yeah, I don't think I'll be buying that.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Oh, no way! Oh, shit! This game's got pretty good graphics, eh? Too bad the lights are off, so you can't see any of them. Sans, where's the switch? Over here. Turn it on! Ah, that's better! Where was it anyway? You wanna know? We're on it. That is cool. Coming eventually. That's awesome.
Gaming icon crashes Nintendo
Oh,
Switch.
nice. Crash remastered.
Impossible isn't possible until it happens. All 3 original Crash Bandicoot games are debuting on a Nintendo system for the very first time. Spin, jump, and whump through the trilogy's 100+ action platforming levels as Crash and his sister Coco. Everything from the cinematics to the animations to the lush environments. has been fully updated since
Yeah, I've got
the
this on
original
PS4,
games,
but this
so
is
it'll look
cool
great on
that
your
it's coming
TV
to Switch
or
as
on the
well.
go. Ruined Dr. Neo
This was
Cortex's
rumoured for a
plans
while,
world
but we
domination
weren't sure if
save
it was
Kana
actually
in
going to
Crash
happen.
Bandicoot. Form an uneasy alliance with the mad scientists in
I only
Crash
played the
Bandicoot
first game in
2,
the trilogy.
Cortex
I tried to play the
Strikes
second game and I kind of
Back,
burned
and
out by
stop him
that
when the
point,
evil
but I
Uka
might
Uka
come
through a
back to
battle
this game
across
at some
time
point.
in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Believe it or not, the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is officially making the Wump to Nintendo Switch July 10th.
That's cool. God, lots of
Never
good stuff
fear,
coming.
Little Nightmares is almost here. From award-winning independent developer Tarsier Studios comes a charmingly horrific adventure like no other.
What's this?
The puzzle platformer Little Nightmares will trap you in the Maw, a vast vessel of mystery haunted by corrupted souls. The complete edition on Nintendo Switch contains 2 haunting tales in one package.
That looks kind of cool.
In 6 and the kids' separate adventures, you must face their childhood fears across all 8 chapters, including all past downloadable content. Each room is a cell, each resident is a threat, and both present complex 3D puzzles to master. Not to mention, you can receive the Nintendo Switch exclusive in-game Pac-Man mask by tapping the Pac-Man amiibo figure.
I don't think I've got
Little
a Pac-Man
Nightmares
amiibo
Complete
actually.
Edition
That's something I need to
releases
pick
on
up.
May 18th.
Oh, because it's published by Bandai, that's why you need the Pac-Man amiibo.
South Park is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh god damn it, I just fucking bet this game
Excited to
yesterday.
announce that South Park: The Fractured But Whole is coming to Nintendo Switch. From the creators
Like,
of
I
South Park
literally
comes
beat
this
this game
outrageously
fucking
offensive
yesterday,
superhero
no
adventure
joke.
that you can play anytime, anywhere for the very first time. Customize your avatar. Come on down to South Park and join Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Cartman's
That is cool though,
superhero
like
team.
for people who don't
Then
actually have
yourself a
that.
time
I'm
to
not sure if
battle
I'll double dip
systems
anytime
surprisingly
soon,
deep
but
with
that's
the show that's fun.
fucking cool. This game's good, by the way.
Choose a class, level up, build your notoriety, craft items.
Definitely
build
a
quests,
really good
and more.
game portably as well.
All
Like, you
past
would really get a lot
DLC
out of
will be
this.
available for purchase individually, or as a part of the Season Pass. DLC 1 Danger Deck. And DLC 2 From Dusk Till Casa Bonita will be available at launch. And DLC 3 Bring the Crunch will tell an additional story when it releases later this year.
Yeah, I might come
South
back to this
Park,
game when the
Fractured
DLC
But
comes
Whole
out.
Releases on Nintendo Switch April 24th.
That's cool.
Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Oh, here we go.
launches when exactly?
This is what I was waiting for as well.
Let's take a quick moment for a release date announcement. The heroes and villains of the Legend of Zelda series are about to spring into action once more, this spring. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition launches May 18th only on Nintendo
It's not too far away. I was hoping for April, but that's not really that far off in the grand scheme of things.
ARMS fans, don't miss this.
Time for some ARMS.
The ARMS League is pleased to extend an invitation to all you hardcore
I haven't played
fans
ARMS
out
in the
there who've been
fucking,
playing
like,
the
half a
game,
year.
enjoying all the added characters and stages, and going online to play the new Party Crash mode. We're happy to announce the ARMS US and Canada Online Open.
Oh, okay.
Prelims will take place in the game's online ranked match mode from March 8th to
So,
March 18th.
basically does
8
not
top
have any
players will
relevance
then
to
move
me.
on to the online finals March 31st. All finalists will receive a custom art piece created by the development team. We'll be streaming the event live from Nintendo of America headquarters on our official site. Stay tuned for our social channels for more details in the coming weeks. And if you're not an ARMS fan just yet, well, we have good news. On March 31st, we'll be hosting a 3-day test punch. Download this demo event from Nintendo
Oh, that's cool. They're bringing the
eShop
test
on
punch
Nintendo
back.
Switch.
That's a good way to,
Play
like,
for
bring in
free
new
and see what
players.
you think of the world's stretchiest fighting game.
I mean,
On
people are
March
still
21st,
buying the
producer
Switch,
Kosuke
despite how
Yubuki
well
will
it sold
discuss
in
the
its first
development
year,
of
so that
ARMS
kind of
at
makes
the Game
sense.
Developers Conference. And Hisashi Nogami will present separately on the Splatoon franchise, so look out for coverage of both.
Oh, okay.
Inkopolis News Bulletin. It's update time.
This looks like it might be the
April, Splatoon 2 is
last
getting an
thing
update.
on the dock,
Version
but there
3.0 is
might be a
coming.
surprise at the end. Hopefully.
Here's a brief and briny taste of what's to come. 100 new pieces of gear. That means fresh looks, just in time for spring. Plus, more stages. Piranha Pit. Camp Triggerfish. And the hottest date spot for the hippest inklings, Wahoo World. And what? Rank X is here.
What?
Rank X is an extreme rank, even higher than S+. More details are coming soon.
Oh, okay then.
Once you meet certain conditions, Callie will appear in Octo Canyon. The world of Splatoon 2 continues to evolve, so don't miss out.
Yeah, Splatoon 2 is something I haven't played as much of.
Now, a word from the Squid Research Lab. Check out their latest video.
What is this music? Let me turn that down just a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here exactly. Play as the Octolings? Oh, okay then. I guess that makes sense. Anyone else think the music is really loud by comparison to the rest of the directs? Oh, is it like a new story mode thing where you play as the Octolings? It's not like a character for the multiplayer? Right, okay then. That's kinda neat. They've got like a separate campaign for the Octolings. So yeah, I'll probably play this. I need to actually play the story mode of Splatoon 2. I've only done like one session of it. Just like too many other games when I was trying to play Splatoon 2 that kinda put me off for a while. I'm gonna be so fucking rusty with that game now the next time I play it. Splatoon 2 Octo expansion.
Hello, Squid Research Lab here. So,
It's turning up the
How
volume
was it?
again.
you just got a sneak peek at the first paid downloadable content for Splatoon 2, the hefty new single-player mode Octo expansion.
Yes, I think this is paid
You'll
DLC.
play as the new character Agent 8, who looks like an Octoling. She wakes up on the platform of a dark subway station without her memories. Looks like some kind of shady underground test facility.
Right, we're at the 30-minute
In
mark,
this
but they said it would be
massive
roughly
subterranean
30
world,
minutes.
there
There
are
might
80
be
of
time
these
for
test
one more reveal,
facilities
hopefully.
connected by a subway.
Kinda hoping for that Smash Brothers reveal.
You'll depart from the station with purpose. A variety of missions await Agent 8.
Don't get me
and
wrong,
her
this is
talents.
cool, but it would be kinda lame if the stream
Expect
sort of
new
ended on
stories
this
to
note.
unfold, shedding
I mean,
new
people
light
will,
on
like, there'll be
beloved
people who love
characters.
this, but
You may
not
think
really
you
what I
know
wanted to see.
everything about the world of Splatoon, but these waters
Is the
run
last thing.
deep, and so does the lore. Escape from these twisted depths, and you'll be able to join multiplayer matches as an Octoling. We hope you enjoy this fresh perspective. Since Octa means 8 in Latin, that means 2018 is the year of the Octoling. Splatoon
What?
2 Octo
Pardon?
expansion will launch this summer.
Fucking love that guy,
After
by the way.
today's Nintendo Direct, Splatoon 2 Octo expansion will be available for advance purchase in Nintendo eShop. With this purchase, Splatoon 2 owners will immediately receive Octo-themed in-game gear to use in battle today.
Yeah, forget the gear. What about actual
Squid
Octoling
Research
characters
Lab.
to use in online multiplayer?
Hopefully
That would have been a
Splatoon 2
better
will continue to inspire
reason to
our
pre-order.
expectations.
You bet!
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Oh, well, actually, we have one more announcement.
Oh,
Please take a look at our last video for the day.
come on. Oh, is it? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. It can't be more Splatoon. I think it might be Smash. I know that's fucking presumptuous, but wasn't Splatoon kind of rumored to be in Smash? Or, I don't know. I really don't fucking know what's going on anymore. I'm just clinging on to hope at this point. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yes! The time has come, my child. Walk into the light and fight. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Best direct ever. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I ever fucking wanted. Yeah, so remember going into that direct, I said keep your expectations low, and then we got like the fucking best direct ever. I don't think that's fucking being hyperbolic. I actually think that that was pretty good. That was a very solid presentation all around. Lots of new games, lots of good like side announcements. Fucking Praise the Sun amiibo. I can't remember the name of the guy, but that was kind of neat. It's cool to see that third parties are doing stuff like that. So I'll try to go over this as quickly as I can, but real quick before we do that, why don't we finish what we were trying to finish earlier? So like I said, I guess I'll go over the stuff that I've already shown. Mario Tennis Aces, Hyrule Warriors dates, we got those. Tiny bit of info, we got that for Kirby. Detective Pikachu, got that. Nothing from Retro, got that. Mario Party Switch, I was not right about, but I think we will see that at some point soon. Maybe E3, maybe later in the year. Kind of makes sense for them to get Mario Party out at some point, since the Switch is selling like... I hate to use the phrase hotcakes, because what even is a hotcake? But yeah, it's... Mario Party would be kind of neat to see, and online multiplayer would be preferable. So let's finish this up real quick and then we'll talk about what we actually did see. Oh, hang on a sec. If I can remember which one to click. There we go. So this was the other thing. This was kind of leaning toward the hopes. I thought we were going to get some paid DLC announcements for Mario Odyssey. Sounds like that's not quite ready yet. So yeah. I was thinking 2 kingdoms. Like maybe like $7 each or something. You get like several moons. Like maybe 30, 40 moons each. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they would do that exactly, but that's just kind of what I thought was going to go down, so I was wrong on that. So here are the hopes that I had. Fortnite on Switch, this is a fucking big hope. There have been rumours going about that Fortnite might be coming to Switch because, like, with third parties opening, like, the floodgates have been open for third parties and the Switch uses Unreal Engine 4, so it kind of makes sense to bring this game over. It probably will happen at some point, but it didn't happen today, so yeah, whatever. Hang on a second. Bear with me, trying to check a thing here. Right, I'm gonna... Yeah, hang on. Oh, there we go. So this was another thing that I was kind of hoping for to justify the pricing of Tropical Freeze. I'm going to be buying Tropical Freeze again, just because it's a really good game and I never finished it originally. But I was kind of hoping they would pack in Country Returns alongside Tropical Freeze to kind of justify the, let's say, the exorbitant pricing of the game. because it's like, what, about 3 years old now, and it's still like $60. Oh well. That would have been cool if that was a thing, but it's not. And yes, this was like the biggest hope for me, Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Switch. Well, we don't know whether it's 4, but I think that's pretty much what we're getting. Like, I don't think we're going to get a Smash 5 anytime soon, but I'm happy with that. Either way, it's Smash on the Switch. I think that's what everybody was asking for, and they delivered. Even if it was just a CGI trailer. We know that Splatoon's going to be part of it now. And finally, we did get this No More Heroes Travis Strikes Back / trailer or gameplay. Or trailer / gameplay. We got a bunch of gameplay. It looks good. I love No More Heroes. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming out this year. So that's kind of what I was trying to get to in the last couple minutes when I was scrambling to get the direct up and running. But yeah, there you go. I got most of it right. Like, the predictions were kind of safe bets. Some of the hopes I got right, some I got wrong. Tell you what though, why don't we quickly look back at the direct, and we'll talk about some of the stuff we saw, and I'll try to go in a bit more in detail. I'll show you the thing that you missed, because
Nintendo
you
Switch,
kind of caught the end of it, but you didn't really
3DS.
see much of it, so...
Up first, some Nintendo 3DS headlines.
So the only thing you
It's
missed
the
when I was
biggest
trying to get this set
collection
up
in
was this.
microgame series. The latest in the WarioWare series is coming to the Nintendo 3DS family of systems.
I would have preferred this to be on the Switch, but
There's
you
a
know
new
what,
way
it's
to
kind of
play
cool to see
Wario's
that
strangely
all the games are coming back.
satisfying microgames.
Most of the micro games are coming back.
With classics and new additions, there are 300 microgames to enjoy, making this the biggest entry in the series. Press buttons.
So this is basically to WarioWare what,
Use the touchscreen.
fuck, what was that game
And
called again?
microphone.
Rhythm Heaven Mega
Only
Mix was to
Wario
Rhythm
can come
Heaven.
up with this many
It's just like...
control schemes. Think fast.
It's just like the
Playstyle is
ultimate
required for
compilation,
this one.
more or less.
Better figure it out and dig that crazy action while it's hot. Hey,
I'm going to pause for a second. Also, that's a really weird place to pause, but riddle me this, Nintendo. If you release Captain Toad Treasure Trackers on both Wii U, the Switch and the 3DS, why can't you do that for this or some other games? I mean, Detective Pikachu, that kind of makes sense. That was something that's been worked on for a really long time, but pretty sure this game could be ported over fairly quickly. I would prefer to buy this on the Switch personally, but whatever, there you go.
some familiar characters are rocking new looks. This is the most jam-packed...
Wait a minute, go back a sec?
Hey, some familiar characters are...
Whoa, look at fucking 9volt, he's got some massive JoJo's Bizarre Adventure eyebrows right there. Like, has he always looked like that? I don't remember him having eyebrows. It's like fucking stereotypical anime eyebrows.
are rocking new looks. This is the most jam-packed game in the series yet. Just look at that face. Even Wario
Just
can't
look at that
contain his
face.
wicked grin. WarioWare Gold launches August 3rd.
Yeah, I'll probably pick this up anyway, because I do love me some WarioWare. Maybe at some point we'll get Wario Land. And then after that
Get
it
ready
was
for
this,
pulse-pounding
yeah.
post-apocalyptic races and battles.
I'm going to mute this so that I can kind of talk about it without being interrupted by the voice. So I've never played Dylan's Rolling Western, I think was the name of the first game. Is it like a tower defense thing? Because I'm not really super familiar with this franchise. But I think it's got like a cult following, so I'm not sure if I'll pick this up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, is this the thing where you... Yeah, this is where you have your fucking self-insert in a fucking game. It's basically Sonic Forces all over again. The return of Jailbird, maybe? Or is it just going to be a Fox character only? Fox Final Destination. That looks so fucking weird. It's like you have a self-insert anthropomorphic animal with like maze. I'm trying my best not to say furry, but I guess it fucking looks like furries. See, look at this picture right here. Like, he looks like he's in the world because he's kind of designed around like the art style. Then look at this. Look at that fucking face. That does not meld well with the fucking me. It looks like it's just a me face with a very disjointed fox muzzle just pasted onto it. That's bizarre. This one kind of looks a bit better, but still you can kind of tell it's based on a me face. And this one over here, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know if I'll pick this up. I've never played the first Dylan's Rolling Western, so can't really tell you if this is for me or not. I'll need to look into it. Right, so we'll fast forward a little bit. We'll talk about the other things as quickly as we can. Now this, I am happy about. Like, I was kind of thinking that after beating the first Mario and Luigi remake, I was thinking maybe I should play the sequel, or maybe I should hold out in case there was going to be a remake of the sequel. But we got something even better, which is a remake of the third game, which I think the general consensus is that Bowser's Inside Story is the best in the series. At least I think a lot of people think that. So I would rather have a remake of the third game than the second game. So maybe at some point I'll play the second game just as its own thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It won't be coming out till next year though. Like, it's a long ways off, but I'm just glad that they let us know that that's still coming. Detective Pikachu, we talked about this. Gonna be picking this up. I'll be streaming that. Looking forward to it. A little bit disappointed that Danny DeVito is not voicing Pikachu, and I know that's kind of like a weird hang up, but it would very much make more sense for that. Right, so Luigi's Mansion. Remember what I talked about with fucking WarioWare? Why couldn't they bring this game on both 3DS and Switch? Like, why couldn't they do it with this as well? I mean, I'm happy that it's being remade and it looks actually pretty good. But yeah, I would have I think most people would have preferred this on the Switch. Maybe at some point they'll re-release it on the Switch down the line. Which, if they do, is kind of annoying because it's kind of like if you're a hardcore Luigi's Mansion fan and you end up buying into this game and then like a year later they've released the Switch one, then you're going to have to end up double dipping. You're like, fuck. That's what's mark my words, that's what's going to fucking happen. I'm going to buy this, and then like a year and a half later, it's like, oh look, now it's on Switch. Go buy it. I'm glad that it's being remade. Don't get me wrong. It's just not really. I wouldn't say I'm over the 3DS, but I'm not really using the 3DS as much as I used to. It's Stewie from Family Guy who. Yeah, here's the Kirby thing. You can partner up with like the different characters and stuff. I don't know if this is like some like the amiibo thing. Like you have to scan the DDD amiibo and stuff for this. Because I know that there was like a Kirby series of amiibos that had all these 4 characters, so that might be how that works. But it's pretty cool that the Animal Buddies are coming back in some capacity, and Marks, which is I think like a fan favourite villain of the Kirby series, and Gooey of course. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to see that the Animal Buddies are coming back. Even if it's like through a free update, that will be a reason to come back to it, and I don't think... Yeah, the update comes out like a week and a half afterwards, so that's good. Very good. Now, this is one of the highlights for the Direct for me. Like, I was really upset that Capcom wasn't bringing this to Switch when they initially announced the HD remaster, and I was kind of like holding off on buying it on PC just in the hopes that they would release it on Switch, and here we are. It's coming to Switch, so this is going to be a day one for me. Really, I could not be happier that this is coming to a really good system that makes the most sense. Because not only can you play it at home or on the go, but you've also got the Joy-Con motion controls, which is probably the best way to play the game, to be honest. Because I remember playing like this game like crazy on the Wii, and it was fantastic. Like, it works really well. If you've never played this game before and you want a really good, solid, I think it's like 40-50 hours RPG, I would highly recommend picking this up. I will probably stream it when it comes out. So yeah, really fucking happy about that. This one I've never played on the DS. I can't really tell you if I'm excited or not. Probably not. but I'm not going to shit on it. It's just kind of a it's their sort of game. Octopath Traveler coming out this year. It's still called Octopath Traveler, which I'm not really going to question, but I'm looking forward to it. The demo for it was pretty good. Just going to fast forward a little bit. Collector's Edition looks kind of cool. Like you see the little diorama there over to the side. I like that. Yeah, I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible so we can move on to some Mario Kart, because I know this is a little bit of a scatterbrained way to do this, but I can't fucking remember everything that's in. Like, this Direct Act was actually really packed with good stuff. Like, you know how in Directs, it's like, oh, it's going to be 30 minutes, and then it's like about 10 minutes of good stuff, 15 minutes of filler, and 5 minutes spotlight for a single game that not everyone's going to be interested in. Yeah, this felt like it was almost all really fucking good content that people wanted. Like, there was some low moments like the sushi game, but most of it was really fucking good. Oh, did Nintendo privatize the fucking Direct? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix this. I need to do something real quick. Let me try refreshing, see if it actually plays. Yeah, Nintendo privatized the video, so it's probably uploaded publicly. Let me go to their channel. Worst fucking, like, even though this is the best Direct in recent history, it's the fucking worst live stream / reaction to it ever. Because I'm so fucking terrible at doing this kind of stuff. I think it was kind of worth it though. Like, I think this was a good Direct. Where is the Direct? I'm trying to look for it on their page. Let's see, Nintendo Direct 3. Oh, fucking me and my fucking big fingers. 3/8/2018. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, I'm only seeing... like people with like reaction live cams and shit like that. I'm just looking for one that's just the raw footage without anything else. Oh, here we go. Right, I found one. It probably has like live commentary over it, but the video's muted anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let me just rewind this to the right spot. Bear with me. Right, okay, here we go. If it's not Game Explain has all the trailers. Yeah, the problem with that though is trying to load up every single video like one after the other. It's better just to like skim through the actual Direct video. So yeah, I'm looking through this from a different source. Just to speed this up a little bit, I'm going to change the quality to 360p just so that it loads it quicker, because it's taking its sweet time. Right, so what game was I last talking about? Was it this, or... Oh no, it was Travis Touchdown, right. It was Travis Strikes Back. I'm going to sit up for Mario Kart in like a few minutes. I just want to kind of wrap this. Connect all my USB devices in one fell swoop, thanks. Yeah, I'm having tech issues. While this is happening, I'm just going to quickly grab my Switch because it's still in my backpack. Need to get that set up real quick. So while I do this, not sure what to talk about other than the Travis Touchdown thing. I'm really looking forward to that. As you would guess. One thing I was kind of hoping for was a remastering of the first two games on Switch, because that would kind of make sense, but I'm not really too upset that it's not happening. but that would have been a cool way to kind of celebrate the fact that we're finally getting a third No More Heroes game. Right, let's see if this is working now. Right, okay, it's buffered a bit. I didn't fast forward there because every time I was fast forwarding it was just like constantly loading, so I was just waiting for it to have loaded a bit first. Right, here we go. Getting the Switch set up on the side. I'm going to be doing some Mario Kart for a couple hours after I'm done with this, because I don't feel like doing like a continuation game, like a story game tonight. The game looks pretty good. It looks very arcadey. It looks a bit different from the other, like it's more top down, but if it's anything like the other No More Heroes, it's probably got a pretty good combat system in place. It kind of makes sense that it goes for a bit more of an arcadey approach because they're stuck inside a video game console, like that's the premise of the game's story. But it's probably going to have all the same brilliant humour and like jokes and stuff that No More Heroes has been known for. I mean, like, Suda51 is still directing, so I have high hopes for the game. I think it's going to be really fun. This was the one announcement that came out of left field. Like, I don't think anyone could have guessed that we were going to get a Dark Souls amiibo celebrating one of the most memorable memes of the game, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know if I will double dip on this game because I have it on PC and I kind of gave up on it after like 15 hours, 20 hours. But I would probably buy the amiibo because that looks fucking badass. Solaire of Astora. I'm guessing that's the name of the dude. I gotta say though, that's really fucking cool. I approve. The only thing that would make this even better is if they did add like Goofy Mario and like Nintendo costumes as like things you can get with amiibo. But other than that, that's kind of neat. Right, now this I'm going to try to condense as best as I can, but I'm not super happy with this reward system. I mean, technically, yeah, you do get stuff back just by buying games, but I think, like, this is coming from the perspectives of somebody who's bought a shit ton of games on the Switch, both physical and in-day digital stuff. And over the past 12 months of buying stuff on the Switch, I have earned 400 and... how many? 407 gold coins? That's basically £4 or about $6. That will fucking get me... it will get me a little bit of a discount, but it will get me relatively nothing. Like, I felt like I was... I felt like I was going to get more out of, like, how much I put into the Switch in terms of purchasing in the past year. But I don't think, especially in the UK, I don't think the 1 coin to 1 penny equation really works all that well. Plus, if you buy games physical, you actually get punished, in the sense that you actually get less gold points than you do buying physical digitally, which I think is kind of bullshit, in all honesty. Like, I don't think they should be doing that kind of thing. It kind of feels like Nintendo's doing that though, because the writing's kind of on the wall that digital only, like there's going to be a digital only future for games, even though the Switch has got a cartridge reader built in. But yeah, I think Nintendo are trying to encourage people to buy more digital by doing this, but I don't really agree with it. Like, I like owning physical games, I like buying physical games. But it just seemed kind of unfair to give people who love buying and collecting physical copies of games less reward incentive. So yeah, this is cool. Don't have much to say about this because I've never really properly played a Mario Tennis game, but I like the fact that Chain Jump is a playable character. I'm just going to fast forward through this. I don't think they talked about the story mode at all, just like how the in-game mechanics work in the online mode. Oh yeah, that is a Koopa, right, okay. I don't know why I thought that was a Yoshi. I think I was looking at the head and it just because look, it looks like big nose, two eyes, the cheek. I didn't realise it had a big shell on his back. Otherwise, almost looks like a Yoshi when silhouetted. A lot of people would probably think Koopa, but how funny would it be if it was Dry Bones instead? Oh, didn't mean to push the page down. I was trying to push left, right there to move the video forward, and it somehow scrolled the page down. That's good. Oh wait a minute. What's that I see? Oh, there you go. There's our Dry Bones. It could be him. It could be a Dry Bones in that picture that was shown earlier. They did briefly show the story. Oh, this, yeah, we've got to show this. Right, well, I'm not really a fan of Waluigi just because Nintendo have done virtually nothing with him but put him in other games, like party games and stuff. But I've got to admit, this is actually fucking badass, like this animation here. It's a shame you only see a brief glimpse of it, but it looks really fucking cool. Like, I like that. That's kinda cool. I'd like to see the full animation for that. That's like the most personality they've given Waluigi since the fucking crotch flash in Super Strikers or whatever that football game was called, the soccer game. If you've not, well, it's not really a crotch flash. It was more like, what's the term for it again? When you thrust your crotch in a very suggestive way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go on YouTube and look up the different victory poses for Mario Super Strikers, and you'll probably see it. So let's move on. Captain Toad, yeah, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to buy it on either system. Now, this is another left field announcement. Undertale coming to the Switch. I streamed this when it first came out. Actually, no, I didn't. I streamed it a year after it came out. I played it on my own, off stream. And then I streamed it like a year later, just like for the anniversary of the game. Not sure if I would restream it for the third time, but I'll probably replay the game on Switch in my own time, like in handheld mode or something, because that's... I honestly thought this was not going to be on any other console. I thought PS4, like Sony had dibs on it being on the PS4 and Vita. But I guess that was like a time exclusivity deal. So, good on fucking Toby Fox for getting the game on Switch. I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. And yeah, this was rumoured. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I don't know if I'll double dip on this since I've got it on PS4, but again, I know this is going to make a whole lot of people happy. Especially since you can play all three Crash games remastered in like portable form as well. There is a rumour that there's going to be a Spyro trilogy coming later this year for PS4. So if that's the case, maybe it's going to be like another timed exclusive and we'll eventually see them on the Switch as well. Because I'd be down for that. Knowing me, I'll probably end up buying on PS4 before then, but hey, at least it's coming at some point if it's true. What's this game called? This one here? Little Nightmares? I've never played this, but apparently it's a good indie game. I like the art style, it looks very... I mean, it does look like they're going for the vibe of like a child's nightmare or something. It looks very... It's got a very creepy vibe to it, I like it. I don't know if I'll get this game, but I'll look into it. Might be something I can do on the side if it's a fairly short game, like 5 or 6 hours or something. I might possibly consider buying this and streaming it. Just depends on what other games are coming out at the time, like May 18th. I think there's a couple games coming out in May that I want to get, like Hyrule Warriors. I'm both happy and also fucking annoyed that this is coming to Switch because I literally just fucking finished this game yesterday. Like, we just finished the last part of Fractured Butthole yesterday. And I played this game, like, from day one. But yeah, this was fucking hilarious when I was just like, oh fucking hell, really? We just finished this game and here we are, it's on Switch. But yeah, this if you've never played this game before and you're looking for a really good RPG with a pretty good combat system on the go or on the console, this is recommended. Especially if you're a fan of South Park like me. It's a really good, it's a pretty long game as well, like much longer than Stick of Truth. So I think you'll get your money's worth out of that. So yeah, moving on from that, that's coming out next month, so that's actually pretty close. Ubisoft have been really on top of their game on bringing good games to the Switch. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. Hyrule Warriors in May. I'll be double tipping on this. I actually sold the Wii U version today because I was going to buy the Switch version. Because I only played the Wii U version campaign once and I never really played any of the adventure mode that much, so I never really got the most out of it. Like, I was kind of done with it by that point after I finished the story mode. But since all the DLC and all the other shit is coming along, I might as well rebuy the game and just like experience it on a much better piece of hardware that doesn't lag as badly, because Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U is a bit jank in frame rate because of the gamepad implementation. So yeah, I'll be picking that up. ARMS announcement, just a tourney thing. And then finally the Splatoon stuff, which, as somebody who hasn't really put that much time into Splatoon 2, it's not really anything major for me, but this was kinda cool. Separate paid DLC for an Octoling campaign where you play as the other side, like that's kind of a neat idea. I will most likely check that out. Hopefully before that comes out, I will check out the actual single player campaign, because I've only played like one session of it thus far. God, this is a fucking long look through of these. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 14 minutes? Yeah, so there you go, that's more or less that, and then like he just talks about it in more detail.
Will be available for advanced.
Oh yeah, this is the one with commentary, but never mind. I was going to play it again with the audio for the last part, but you probably already heard of this by now, but I'll just play it again without the audio preferably, because we don't want to hear two voices. But yeah, let's just say that this was the announcement that got me fucking leaping up in joy. Not literally, but it got me internally leaping in joy. So yeah, this was kind of the classic bait and switch fake out that a certain person who makes trailers for a certain game loves doing. You think, oh, it's Splatoon, and then what's this? That burning insignia in the sky, could it be? Yes, it is finally here, or it's going to be here soon. Smash Bros. Is coming to Switch. One thing I actually just noticed there right now that I didn't notice before. Hang on a second, look at this. Breath of the Wild link. So this might be a new Smash? I'm really not fucking sure, to be honest. But yeah, look at that. That's clearly not the Skyward Sword design. Like, I didn't even realise that before just looking at it the first time, but yeah, that's obviously the Breath of the Wild link. So if this is Smash 5, I'm even more happy. I just thought Smash 5 was a long ways off, that's why I was kind of hoping for Smash 4 to be ported over, kind of like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So either way, it's good news. Like, I'm happy that it's coming out this year. I think, did it say this year? Yep, it's coming out this year. That's an excellent note. Remember what I said, like, just leading up to that, I was like, the Octoling campaign was kinda cool, but it's a bit of a weak way to end an otherwise fantastic direct. And then we got that bombshell. Fucking hell. Well, Nintendo, I think you've outdone yourself with that direct. Good on you. A for effort, A+. Fucking well done. lots and lots of good stuff to look forward to. Also on 3DS as well, surprisingly. Like, I thought the 3DS was more or less written off by this point. Yeah, it's cool that WarioWare is back, but I was kind of hoping it would be on Switch also, especially since we got Toad trackers, like treasure trackers, on both Switch and Wii U. Oh, why did I say that? Switch and 3DS. I don't know why I keep fucking going back to the Wii U name. Like, I don't even want to think about that, but it's like the word that comes to mind when I think about Toad treasure trackers, I guess. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that it was going to come to Switch. Also, Luigi's Mansion should have came to Switch, the remake of that. But it's still good games coming. I'll probably end up getting both. Don't think I'll get Toad's Treasure Trackers though. I don't think that's going to be a repurchase. If I really want to play that again, I'll just play the Wii U version. Alright, let's see, anything else to talk about? No, that's about it. Overall, that was a much better Direct than I expected. Like, I thought it was going to be a good Direct, but I did not expect the amount of good content and reveals that were going to be put into that. And that actually kind of excites me, because this is still the first quarter of the year. Like, what are they going to show off at E3? Like, besides Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon? Like, they've... I guess they could show that Yoshi game, but that's not really a massive... Like, we kind of saw that last year, and it looked a bit jank. But they may have some really good announcements at E3 as well, besides the obvious. But yeah, either way, I'm hyped for the Switch. Like, I'm hyped for the Switch even more now that we've got more concrete details on stuff to come this year. Octopath Traveler as well was another big thing. Right, so I think that's a good place to end on. I'm not going to waste any more time.